Hey everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. Just wanted to show you what I'm after. Originally, I've gotten the breakthrough of being able to create a session with C++ and Linux and be able to connect into interactive brokers with an order, any order I want. I've shown demos of that. So because of that, that's obviously a breakthrough, which I've tried to do various ways, but with C++ this really helps me. So as a result, I am kind of moving towards, I put up an article about how I think all roads of whatever programming language you use lead to essentially C and C++, as is all the languages, R, Python, want to perform on the same level as C or C++. So as it stands, I'm going to stick with C++ for now. A lot of people say, oh, you're flip-flopping, but this is where I want it to be. So I was trying to build out some hedging algorithms, formulas with some demonstrations of it and being able to build off that in C++ and Linux, knowing full well that I can connect into interactive brokers. So as it stands right now, what I'm planning to do is to basically demonstrate in this little piece of code basic hedging variants, or what will lead into optimal hedging, and at the same time show off basis risk with futures between a spot and a futures position. So let me show you that, and that's classic. That is very classic hedging. You know, as simple as you can get. Anyways, this is the article. There's some definitions on it, and here's the calculations. Exact same code. I'm in Ubuntu Linux, and I'm using a IDE called Sea Lion. Okay, and everything's working hunky-dory, and we're up to date on everything. So everything's running fine, as you can see here. So basically, in C++, we set up an example with a volatility for both the spot and the futures, and we set up our row, as if I'm an expert in that. And essentially, we loop through calculating our basis risk and our minimum hedge. So literally, this is becoming our basis risk. This is exactly what I've been looking for, because I spent hours looking and trying to rebuild the same idea with the MATLAB, and I was like, wow, this is the first time I'm actually not going anywhere with MATLAB. It's rare that happens. So I have something here, and essentially what we're trying to do is get a hedging ratio on how much on this trade, if we were to hedge it as a hedger, how much should we want to hedge percent-wise. So that's the goal of these simple calculations. From here I can build out further things on connecting into interactive brokers, building a little basic strategy with this. I'm also going to build out a little plot that I can get from a book. I'm hoping not to have to call MATLAB, and at the same time stream in data, but in my essence for now I'm just going to keep it where I'm just going to read in a flat file to be able to calculate these two right here, the volatility of the spot and the futures of those two assets that I choose, be it in the futures, gold, and something in a cash market. So that's what I'm hoping to do. And again, that all comes from this book that I've gone on about, this one right here, and I've gone through three videos on hedging. So that's where that information comes from, and we'll continue this, and I'll keep you up to date on my progress. Over and out.